to the Diamond Wrestling Podcast, Episode 2, where we talk about SmackDown. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't watch SmackDown last night due to people forcing me to play a different game. But oh well. But anyways, SmackDown last night from April 30th. And yes, everybody, happy May 1st. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be an interesting thing to talk about because it is the 20th year of SpongeBob coming into our childhood. That's right, May 1st, 1999 was the debut of SpongeBob SquarePants for those kids out there and for those who have watched SpongeBob in the past. Oh, unfortunately, I watched like a couple glimpses of episodes, but I never watched them fully. So, but it's just amazing how a cartoon character has been around for so long. So anyways, happy 20th year, SpongeBob SquarePants. Anyways, let's go on to SmackDown from April 30th, 2019. So, first thing, we kick things off with Kofi's interview. Of course, Kofi is the current WWE champion at this point. Kofi is talking about what happened last week with the betrayal of Kevin Owens, the Big O, basically. Kevin Owens, pretty much turned his back on Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods to really turn himself heel again, which I think it's great because Kevin Owens is better as a heel than he is a babyface, honestly. But anyways, Kofi Kingston made a challenge. I want Kevin Owens at Money in the Bank, and what do you know? Kevin Owens accepted. So after Kevin Owens did the old heel trash talk to the babyface, Xavier Woods shows up, but unfortunately he lost the brawl with Kevin Owens delivering a super kick to Xavier Woods, and Kofi, of course, running towards Xavier Woods to help him out. So anyways, that was how the first segment really went. Also, I want to bring this up because I put this on the list first before I even talk about this one. The Money in the Bank participants for the SmackDown side have been announced. So, here are the male participants in the lovely Money in the Bank ladder match for the men's side. And actually, you already see one of them. Andrade Cien Almas. We have Randy Orton, Mustafa Ali, and the Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor. So, basically, this is how the match officially is. For the Raw side, you got Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Braun Strowman. Out of all of them, both Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin have won Money in the Bank but lost. But there was one man in now the full Money in the Bank ladder match that one has cashed in and won. And that is Randy Orton, because he was a Money in the Bank winner. Cashed in on Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam 2013. After Daniel had a match against John Cena for the WWE Championship. But anyways, the stage is set. Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, Andrade Cien Almas, Randy Orton, Mustafa Ali, Finn Balor, Ricochet, and Drew McIntyre. I hope I got them all, because I already got the 3. But anyways, next, in their first contest ever against each other since 2015 on NXT, Bayley takes on the Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, the Undisputed Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Oh, I also want to mention, I forgot, I went a little too fast, let me back it up. But now we have the stage set for the women's side. We have Mandy Rose, we have Bayley, we have Carmella, and we have Ember Moon. Now we have this stage. Alexa Bliss, Dana Brooke, Natalya, Naomi. We have Mandy Rose, Bayley, Carmella, and Ember Moon. Ooh, bless me. I had a sneeze. But anyways, now we have another one that has won Money in the Bank and cashed in successfully, and that was Carmella. Anyways, sorry I had to say bless you to my mom because she sneezed too, or as soon as I like sneeze. But anyways, yes, we have the 4 women from SmackDown and the 4 women from Raw. Only 2 of them managed to cash in Money in the Bank successfully and win the titles, Carmella and Alexa Bliss. So, now let's continue. Yes, we have Bayley versus Becky Lynch. Of course, we had Becky pick up the victory. Afterwards, Charlotte Flair comes and attacks both Becky and Bayley. Remember, Charlotte is facing Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's title. Like I mentioned in the Raw podcast at the the very first episode of our Diamond Wrestling podcast, Becky Lynch is pulling double duty for both the Raw and the SmackDown Women's titles. Next, we have a segment of the Hardy Boys. They are the, well, I would sadly say, former SmackDown Tag Team Champions, because they had to vacate the championships. Now, why is so? Well, because Jeff Hardy apparently has suffered a knee injury, and he could be out for a little while. So therefore, Matt and Jeff have to vacate the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Jeff, I wish you the best of your recovery. And let's hope SmackDown doesn't screw up Matt Hardy like they, if they don't lose him in the shuffle. I'm just saying, so hopefully we get, hopefully Jeff Hardy makes a nice, steady recovery, and I hope he does well. But actually, after the emotional farewell, Lars Sullivan comes out. Lars Sullivan, of course, is the Freak from NXT. He attacks both Matt and Jeff, and that's about the end of it, because that's what Lars Sullivan's now been about. He's been attacking pretty much anybody that gets in his way or whatever, but, you know, bless his heart. Anyways, next we had Kairi Sane and Asuka pick up a victory against some local competitors. I don't want to get into detail, but however, I do want to mention I do like the tag team of Kairi Sane and Asuka, and being managed by none other than Bayley, because that Bayley, what the Paige, sorry. It's kind of interesting, but I want to see how this team goes. Next, Roman Reigns comes out and he calls out Shane McMahon from what happened last week, because remember, Elias and Shane both attacked Roman Reigns, and the only reason why this happened was because Roman Superman punched Vince when he was supposed to be the big draw for SmackDown when they did the Superstar shakeup, but I don't know, it's stupid. And besides, Shane's got his own business with The Miz, and so now Shane made this. It's a handicap match. It's Roman Reigns against the B team with Elias as a special guest enforcer. Roman Reigns picked up the victory, picked up the huge victory, and I think just attacked Elias because he didn't want Elias to screw him. So, I don't blame him. Next, we have another tag team match, and this time, and this is the same concept that's what happened on Raw. It was Finn Balor and Mustafa Ali versus Andrade Cien Almas and Randy Orton. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, but Mustafa Ali is just Ali, and then Andrade Cien Almas is Andrade. Well, here's the thing. I don't care about the name changes. If their names sound cool, I will say their names. Like, for example, one I said on the Raw podcast in episode 1. If you're calling these the War Raiders the Viking Raiders, that's stupid. The War Raiders sounded cooler, and yeah, I'm sticking to it. That's it. That's just me. But anyways, I did not see who picked up the victory on this one. I kind of honestly didn't care really much, but anyways, next is the last segment of the thing, Kevin Owens show. The Kevin Owens show is on this thing, and it's ended SmackDown with 2 special guests, Xavier Woods and Big E. Well, sort of, because Kevin Owens brings out Big E and Xavier Woods action figures as part of the New Day collection for Mattel and action figures. But it was a funny segment. It actually poked the fun out of Kofi and whatever. Kofi comes out, attacks Kevin Owens, but then Kevin unfortunately runs away. So we'll have to see what happens next week on SmackDown, like we will next week for Raw. Now I want to make a couple of things before I talk about this last thing, and I have it written down here on my paper. But before we do that, I do want to make it a very quick announcement. And I did put it in the description. My next video is going to be my Diamond Wrestling Alliance Universe Mode Draft. I have the format, and I have done the following format: 15 male superstars and 5 female superstars. They're going to go, and there's going to be 15 for SmackDown, 15 for Raw, and then we're going to have 5 for Raw on the women's superstars, and then SmackDown for the women's side. Sorry. But anyways, but whoever's not been drafted on my list, which I will mention in my, all my list here is written and everything. But like I said, whoever who is not listed on the main draft will be involved in a miniature draft, which I will probably do in the same video. I may not. It just may be me. Who knows? But anyways, the last thing I want to talk about, and this is the last thing I really wanted to talk about, but when you expect anything out of the ordinary, you get this. Now, everyone knows who Dean Ambrose is. He recently left the WWE, and we don't think of him coming back. Well, on his Twitter page, he made a very interesting promo where he was in prison. I think this is what I think this one meant. WWE was the prison, and he broke out. He wrapped his arm, like there was like a wrapped arm in barbed wire, and it showed him just training and whatever, being the street ruthless badass that he is. And then we get, well, now Mox, which I actually find a very great nod. It's because it's a nod to his TNA name, Jon Moxley. And that I can't. This the vignette. I can't speak for it. You have to watch it on YouTube. I will. I'll try to put a link in the description. Not in the description, but in the comment section on the video, and it would show. It'll just show, because this vignette is kind of cool. I'm glad, you know, I think it's just Dean Ambrose doing another just a thing to tease a return to wrestling, but at the same time, it could be an interesting thought if we bring something, if he would bring Jon Moxley into AEW or anywhere else. It'll be interesting. But anyways, that is the Diamond Wrestling Podcast, episode 2 with SmackDown. So here's the recap. Kofi's interview, brawl between Woods and Owens. The Money in the Bank participants announced on the SmackDown side. For the men and women's, Bayley versus Becky Lynch. Hardys had to vacate. Lars attacked the Hardys. Kairi Sane and Asuka win against local competitors. Roman Reigns calls out Shane, but then instead also gets a handicap match against the B team with Elias as guest enforcer. Finn Balor and Ali versus Andrade Cien Almas and Randy Orton. Same concept as the Raw side. And then the Kevin Owens show funny segment with the action figures. And then the brawl between Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston before Kevin's ran away. And also then, and I put this in exclamation mark, Jon Moxley! Anyways. But next video, hopefully, is my DWA draft for DWA Monday Night SmackDown and DWA Thursday Night Raw. And like I said, the concept is 15 male superstars on both brands, 5 female superstars on both brands, and whoever has not been picked on the list in the main draft will be involved in a miniature draft that I will put in the very next, I will put, like, in the main draft episode, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed this nice Diamond Wrestling Podcast. I know it's a little shorter than most, but it's a 2-hour show, so kind of what you expect. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, we may not be the Ross Report, we may not be the Experience or the Drive-Thru, but damn it, we can do our best. So, ladies and gentlemen, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll make sure to put the Jon Moxley promo or the little video in my comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.